Hey, it's Dr. Shirley. How are you today? I am going to be doing a series of Get Well Naturally update tips, and today we're talking about body fat cells. How's that sound? Do you have any? Of course you do. We all have body fat cells, and we're all trying to get rid of them, but you know what? You can't get rid of your body fat cells. You are actually born with them. They grow during the third trimester of pregnancy. We accumulate them, all through our younger years, 7, 8, 9, 10, right up to 13, 14 when we hit puberty. Okay, then we stop. The men stop anyway. For women, for us, if we have children, we're actually accumulating even more body fat cells. So there's a lot of adage to someone who being a overweight young adult turning into an overweight adult. Okay, actually, I just saw a study the other day, and I was saying kids that are overweight between the ages of 7 and 10 have a 40% chance of being a fat adult. And it gets even worse. If you are overweight between the ages of 10 and 13, you have a 70% chance of being overweight. Now, if you come from two parents that are overweight, two parents that are fat, then you actually have an 80% chance of being overweight. So there's a lot to this. We have a lot of responsibility to our kids, to ourselves, to our grandkids. I mean, I used to wrestle a little bit. I know grandmas and grandpas always want to give treats, but think about the health, think about the longevity. So let's talk about these fat cells. Fat cells, we've got about 30 billion of them. That's right, B with a billion, and they're all sizes. So you have X amount in your body, but they can be as small as a head of a pin, or they can be as big as the palm of your hand in someone who's really super obese. So the idea is that you can't get rid of those fat cells. The only way to do that is through liposuction, but you can get your body to utilize the fat in your cells as a fuel. Okay, now the recommended fuel for the body, or the desired go-to fuel, is glycogen, and glycogen is a stored sugar. You have orange juice, you have cereal, pasta, whatever that is, that gets stored as glycogen in your body. And then when you start to move or go, run, walk, your body's using glycogen all day long, really, as an energy source. So how do you get the body to use the fat? You do this two different ways. The first one is through exercise. Okay, so when you go to exercise, make sure your stomach is empty. All right, if you just had a big bowl of cereal and you go to the gym and you get on the bike, well, you're still going to get the benefit for your heart, good cardiovascular. You're still going to get the benefits for your legs. You're going to reduce your stress. That's all good, but you're not going to be touching that pinch and inch, any of that body fat that's hanging out on your body. The way to do that is before you do your aerobic exercise. Aerobic meaning using oxygen, running, biking, swimming, exercise class, those things. Before you do that, you want to make sure you don't put any food or drink in your body. Now, water is fine, of course. I recommend lemon water. Tea, coffee is fine too, but don't be throwing any sugar in there. Those crazy artificial creamers with all the sugar and gunk in them. Just keep your body. You're not going to pass out. You're going to be okay. So during your first 20 minutes of exercise, you start to move. You're going, and maybe you're in a kickboxing class. You're moving and you're going. Your body starts using this glycogen. You've got the energy, and then all of a sudden, the body's like, "Whoa!" The energy supplies are depleted. There's not enough glycogen left. So what happens? Bingo! They make a phone and say, "All right, fat cells. Okay, it's time for you to release some fat because this gal's, she's really moving hard here." So the body fat cells actually start releasing fat in your system to be used to burn up, and that's how people get lean. Okay, it's by doing the cardiovascular exercise, but make sure that you do it on an empty stomach. Okay, years ago, I remember going to a class. Oh, it was a class at the Y. Lovely teacher, but she was always like, "Oh, make sure you have your oatmeal before you come in." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, these poor folks are just not going to lose the weight they want to," and then you get frustrated, right? It's hard enough to get to the gym. I saw something the other day. The hardest part about going to the gym is going to the gym. That's the absolute truth. So keep that to a minimum. Now, the other thing that you can do to help your body utilize energy or fat as an energy source is not to eat before you go to bed. Okay, people who eat before they go to bed are fat. They get fatter. It's just your body. We have to remember our bodies are self-serving. They have a survival instinct. And so if you've eaten all this food all day, and then say it's 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, you're throwing down a dinner, you're having, a piece of pizza, you're plugging down a couple, 16 ounces of orange juice, all of that gets stored as fat in your body. It just does, because the body's like, whoa, she's settling down for the night. I don't think we need this right now. Why don't we just store it in case, we need that tomorrow? That's really how the body works. So if you can change your habits, and again, if you're in a weight loss program, or in a weight loss and you got a goal right now, right? You know how that is when you're on it. You're like, all right, that's it. I'm going to lose 10 pounds come hell or high water. You know, if you're in that phase right now, just cut out the food at night, drink some water, and you know what? You might go to bed hungry, okay? That's okay. You're not going to melt. You're not going to die. Years ago, I did a bodybuilding competition, and I don't have a bodybuilder's body naturally. I had to lose a lot of weight. I'm probably about 25 pounds less than I am right now. But I remember I would go to bed hungry every night, and but I'd wake up in the morning, of course, and you jump on the scales and get my body fat measured and that. So it's pretty amazing, you know, really what your body can do. So I hope that's helpful for you today. Okay, I hope you have a great day. Visit my website. It's called getwellnaturallynow.com. You can sign up for my newsletter there. I send something out weekly. There are a lot of gems. I'm teaching classes coming up this fall. Would love to have you take a look at that. And if you have any comments, leave a comment below. Be happy to answer your question. Okay, have yourself a great day. Go make something great happen. Bye.